Hey guys, what's up? It's Crystal here, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how you can create this Rosy Valentine's Day inspired look, and just keep on watching. So the first product I'm going to be using is the Tatcha the Silk Canvas Primer. Okay, so the next step is doing my eyebrows, and I'm just going to be using the Benefit Goof Proof Brow Pencil. Okay, so now I'm just going to brush up my eyebrow hairs. Okay. I am number 6 for reference. I create a line underneath and then I'll like fix my tail. Okay, so this is just one side of my eyebrows, and I'm just gonna do the other one off camera and then continue the steps. So these are my finished eyebrows, and now I'm just gonna be highlighting them. I'm gonna be using the Highbrow by Benefit, and this is just gonna be highlighting it and then also cleaning them up. And in between the eyebrows. Just so it looks cleaner. Okay, so the last step for brows is actually using a brow setting gel. Okay, so that is it for eyebrows, and now I'm just going to be working onto the eyes. So for eye primer, I'm going to be using the Lorac Behind the Scenes Eye Primer. Now, I'm going to be using a mixture of palettes, I'm pretty sure, but the first one that I'm going to be using is the New Nude. So the first eyeshadow color that I'm going to be using is Dare, and I'm going to be setting that all over my eyelids. I'm just going to be using the same brush that I used for the highbrow. I'm just going to set this all over. The next color that I'm going to be using is Play, and then I'm just going to be using this Real Techniques blending brush. And I'm just going to blend. Next color that I'm going to be dipping into is Tickle, and I'm going to be applying it in the same area basically, which is my lash line, and then just drag it up slightly so that way you can still see Play on my lids. So you can see the pink stands out a little bit more. Okay, so that's how the eyes look so far, and I'm just gonna add a deeper color. Next color that I'm dipping into is Teddy, this one right here, and I'm gonna be putting that near like the outer corner of my eye, and then I'll kind of drag it inside too. I'm going to be mixing two eyeshadows. I'm going to be using the color Raw. And then I'm also going to be mixing into the Desi and Katy Friendcation palette. And I'm just going to use this nice warm brown. I'm going to be applying that to the outer crease as well. Same process that we did with the other color. And I'm not going to put on a lot first. I'm going to build it up to see where I like it. I'm excited. We're gonna add some shimmer into this look. It's gonna be great. And I'm just gonna drag it in all the way, but my concentration is gonna be my outer corner. So right now I'm just adding a little bit more brown into that. And just blend. I definitely want this a little bit more darker. I'm just gonna build it up with the color Cheens from the Friendcation palette. Bless you. Just gonna put it in the outer corner. Just a little bit, I don't want a lot, and I'm gonna put some on this other side. Bless you. You know, it added a little bit more dimension, which I really wanted. I don't know if there's like a difference that you guys can tell. Okay, so we're almost done with this eye look. All I'm going to be doing is apply this liquid eyeshadow in the color Jezebel by Stila, and I'm going to need a brush for that. I'm going to be using this one for Morphe. This brush right here looks like that. And I'm just going to be using that so that way I can blend out the color a little bit easier. So I put the eyeshadow up there and I'm just going to blend it out a little bit. Okay, so this is what the eye should look like. It shouldn't be so perfect. It can be a little bit messy. That's what I prefer it to kind of look like. But super nice. And then I'm just going to do the other eye. So I'm going to go back into the new nude palette, and I'm just going to be using the same colors that I used on the top of my lid into the bottom. So I'm going to be dipping into Play. I'm also using this small Morphe brush, but this one is in the style M506. It's super small, super detailed, which I really like. I'm going to be applying that to the under eye. I'm going to be taking the color Raw and put it underneath my eyes. Now I'm going to be going into the Friendcation palette, and I'm just going to be dipping into Cheens just a little bit. I'm going to be focusing this color on the outer because I'm going to be going back into the Jezebel color and kind of put that there. Into the Jezebel color, and I'm just going to put the tiniest bit right here, and we're going to use the same brush that we used for the top of our eyes. Guys, I almost poked my eyeball. So the inner corner highlight that I'm going to be using is from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and this is the one in Butterscotch. So I'm just going to pack that color in my inner corner. This is in Luminous. You can't even see that, but it's so pretty. In general, this is such a pretty highlighter, but I love it as a topper. So I'm going to take some of that. Just put it in the inner corner. So this is what the highlighter looks like, and I'm just going to be applying a little bit right here where the light hits it, so that way I can add a bit more dimension. Just a little bit. So usually with eyeshadow, I always do eyeliner just because it takes that look to an extra level, but I'm just going to be using eyelashes, and these are from Kiss. This is in the style 11, and they kind of do the effect of eyeliner for me just because it like has a wisp look to it, and I'm also too lazy to do eyeliner, so I'm gonna be using these instead. I'm just gonna be applying the Kiss glue onto the lashes. So this is how one of the lashes look like. I actually need to start cutting my lashes because it kind of like makes my eye a little bit droopy. But as you can see, it's pretty dramatic, at least for me it is. So that's why I don't necessarily have to put on the winged eyeliner. So these are how the eyes look with the lashes. They're very dramatic, and then I just put some bottom mascara. The lower lash mascara that I used was the Maybelline Lash Sensational one, and I just put it underneath. It's a super good mascara. So now we're moving on to the face, and I'm going to be using this CC cushion. This is from the Face Shop. This is in the color V201 Apricot Beige, and I like this just because I'm more of like natural type of foundation. You can definitely use a full coverage foundation if you want. So this is what the product looks like, and I have a little cushion already, and I just squish it in there. Okay, so this is kind of the look I'm going for. It's super natural. It kind of looks like I did nothing. It just like evens out my skin tone, and it smells really good. I'm going to be applying concealer underneath my eye. I'm in the shade C2, and this is just the Makeup Revolution. I'm using a beauty blender, and I'm going to be using the Mario Badescu little rose water spray. I kind of let that set a little bit so that way there's more coverage. Okay, so after concealing, I'm going to be bronzing and sculpting my face. The bronzer I'm going to be using is the Butter Bronzer, and this is just in the shade Bronzer. The brush that I'm going to use to bronze my face is this little paddle brush. This is from the Real Techniques collection. And I always bronze up to my hairline and kind of blend it through there, just because you don't want that like separation, I guess, that you can tell. I'm going to bronze that forehead. I'm going to be setting my under eyes right now after I finish bronzing. To contour my face, I'm going to be using this NYX eyeshadow. This is in the shade Underneath It All, and it looks like this. I've hit pan, and I'm going to be using the e.l.f. brush. This is the highlighting brush, and I love it. It's perfect to just hollow out those cheeks. Today, I rode my first like hoverboard, and it was super fun. I got the hang of it after like 5 to 10 minutes, and then I was able to like go full speed because I was kind of scared. Then I'm going to be putting it underneath my jawline just to make it a little bit more contoured there. I'm going to be applying some underneath my lip line using the same brush, of course, and then a little bit at the top right here, and then blend it with my finger. I actually kind of forgot about my under eyes and like setting my concealer, but I'm going to be using this one. This is a Gudetama one. It makes your skin look super natural, and there's like different characters that you can get. It's not just Gudetama, but he's like one of my favorites. So I'm going to be taking this big fluffy brush. This is from Morphe as well. I got it in the kit, so it does not have a number. I'm going to be cleaning that contour and bronzer, and then go underneath my eyes. Okay, so the next step is to use blush. I'm going to be using the Bare Minerals in the shade That Peach though. And I'm going to be using a Real Techniques brush. This is the blush brush. Now I'm going to be applying the highlighter. I'm just going to be spraying my brush a little bit. So I'm going back into the first highlighter that I applied in my inner corner, and I'm going to be applying that as my face highlighter. I'm going to be applying a little bit to my Cupid's bow, and I'm going to be using the lip liner from NYX. This is in the color London. I'm just going to be using this lip liner as my lipstick itself, but I'm going to be adding gloss to it, so I'm going to be using the Fenty Glow in Gloss Bomb. So this is the end of the tutorial, and this is how the makeup turned out. It's very rosy, the eyes are super glittery, and of course the face, the lip gloss, and I hope you guys really enjoyed watching.